This playthrough is rated M for mature. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with the mail, and this time it's Onimusha Warlords, the remastered version for the PS4. I've heard from sources that I'm aware of, I've heard this remaster isn't really that great in terms of just like what they did with the game. But I thought I'd give it a shot anyway, just to see how I mean, not great, but you know what I mean, like okay, not a great remaster like a lot of games like that should be. So I'm gonna try this out. Onimusha Warlords Remaster is obviously remake or remaster of Onimusha that came out on the PS2 back in like 2000 and like I'm gonna say 6, maybe later than that. I'm not sure. It was a while back on that one. A fun action hack and slash. Well, I guess it's an action adventure with bits of horror kind of mixed in. Because I mean, it's not like scary horror, but more like because you fight like demons and undead and other such creatures of Japanese mythology in the game. I remember enjoying it quite a bit. They made let's see, the trilogy on the PS1, 2, and 3. And the third one was kind of interesting for certain specific reasons. And then they did like a Game Boy Advance game. And I think that's pretty much it. And then the series just kind of disappeared or died after a while. And then now it's come back with this. Maybe we'll see more Onimusha. Maybe we'll not. I could have sworn that there was like a fourth game somewhere in there. Like on the PS3. Because the Game Boy Advance one was actually Onimusha Tactics. So, which was weird that they turned an Onimusha game into a tactics game. Which I remember it being okay. I don't remember it being anything overly fantastical or anything like that. Let's see. I'm just making sure everything's good to go here. Let's see. Okay, we'll turn on vibration. I hate that. Brightness. I think we're good on brightness. Sometimes sometimes I need to be a little bit brighter just to make sure. I think. I'll figure out I usually just like kind of learning the controls over on. If it really gets bad, I'll look at it later. Okay, well, I guess I can talk more about the game as we get started. So, but let's go back into the game and see if I remember a lot of the story like I did back in the old days. It's been quite a hot minute since I played this game. I think the first one, I still have my copy at home somewhere. I just didn't want to. I almost thought about playing the PS2 version, but I thought since it's just released like maybe a month or so ago. It may have been later than that, but a few months ago. But I thought I'd try this one out, so let's see if I recall a lot of what happened last time I played this game. Could do easy mode, which is basically wussy mode. We're gonna do that, so we're gonna be badasses over here. We got a badass over here. We're gonna do normal, even though I think there's a hard mode when you beat the game, if I remember.
Nobunaga has finally engaged the enemy.
My lord, we have taken Lord Suruga's head!
Perfect!
Samnosake.
I will save Princess Yuki.
Dear Samnosake, I am writing this letter in the hopes you will read this in time to help. Something is wrong within the Inabayama castle. Some of the maids and servants have gone missing, and I fear that it might be the work of monsters. I am so scared, Samnosake. People tell me that the monsters eat the maids and servants and then take their remains to someplace deep underground. When I told my brother Yoshitatsu about this, he did not seem interested. He is too busy preparing for his upcoming battle with Nobunaga. Samnosake, although it has been a few years since we were forced to take separate paths, due to the battle between my father Dosan and my brother Yoshitatsu, you are still the only one that I can rely upon. I can only hope that you receive this letter and that you will find it in your heart to come and save me before it is too late. Yours faithfully, Yuki.
This way, sir. If our princess is at the keep, there are two ways to get there. The western path, or the northern passage.
Kaede, I'll go north. You follow them through the other way.
Understand.
Wow, well, we're done with all that. Oh, wow, that took a hot minute. I forgot there was like almost a full-blown movie. Well, not a full-blown movie, you know, a big old cinematic sequence at the very beginning, just kind of setting up the story. And oh man, I forgot how not great the voice acting was. Voice acting really didn't start becoming really a major thing where they started getting good voice acting for at least a few more years, if I remember correctly. But we are in the world of Onimusha Warlords during the Warring States era of Japan's history, long, long ago, except with a little bit of a twist, which we'll get to it when we play the game. As of right now, playing the remaster, it's really not much better. Like, yeah, it is better than the PS2, but you can kind of tell it is a PS2 game, or maybe even a PS3 game by graphics standards. So, no, kind of not getting a check mark for that game. Well, we'll try our best I can. This game was kind of almost like a sort of an upgrade from the Resident Evil franchise, because this game kind of uses a tank control similar to Resident Evil. I don't know if it's made by the same group who worked on Resident Evil. Maybe they just used the same engine. Okay, we're gonna let our ninja gal or Konoichi deal with that. Wish she was, fighting with us. That'd be hot. I mean, awesome.
Princess Yuki!
Damn, the prince has been taken by these crazy ninja thingies. Well, let's take care of them for sure. I think this game has like a bit of a, well, other than the tank controls, but I think this game has a bit of a follow-up function. When you attack, you kind of follow the dudes if you're close enough, if I remember correctly.
Princess Yuki, Your Highness.
Samnosake, it's really you. Oh, I knew that you would come to save me. I have missed you so much since you left the castle.
What?
Flee while you can, you worthless bug! Useless!
No!
Pitiful humans!
Princess Yuki. Samnosake. Samnosake. Wake up, Samnosake. With your current power, you are not capable of destroying the demons. We will give you our powers. We are the clan of ogres that has been subverted by the demons. Samnosake, defeat and seal their souls to your right hand. Destroy all the demons! So, fortune has smiled upon me this day. The power of this gauntlet, I will destroy all of those monsters and save the princess.
Wasn't that that thing on his hand looks like a cicada? I think that has something to do with the story. But yeah, we almost get beaten by that horrifying like devil or demon with a helmet. You know, takes the princess away, and then some spirity tart dude gives us a gauntlet all of a sudden out of nowhere. Talk about Deus Ex Machina. But oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I was mentioning more Resident Evil, but I think this takes. I think it might have been made by the team that did Devil May Cry, because I think Devil May Cry came out like right before this, maybe. So maybe they put some of the people from Capcom, put some of their people on the Onimusha Warlords. So they probably took some steps from Devil May Cry maybe into the mechanics. I've forgotten about that. So I don't know. I don't know the whole history of the game, but I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, we've got instructions. This is how you play the game, idiot. No, this is how you absorb souls. This is how we gain. We basically, it's like Devil May Cry. This is how we gain souls, so we can use souls to like eventually upgrade our abilities and stuff like that. But holding down souls, we have to hold circle or 0 or whatever. Red enhances our items, our abilities, and the blue recovers magic, which we'll get magic later on, and yellow is for vitality. That's gotta throw me off. I'm usually used to games of red being vitality and then yellow being like other things, but okay. Magic attack, press triangle when you have enough with an orb equipped. Consumes magic. Enhancement, we can use that. How to enhance. Use a magic mirror and select enhance to view the... I think a magic mirror is how you save in this game, if I remember correctly. Select a sword or orb and hold down to infuse it. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. Although I beat those ninja things quite easily, even being on hard mode, which is kind of surprised, or normal mode. I thought they would at least do some damage to me, but they are the first enemy, so yeah, I have to get used to the tank controls again. You know, even though I played Resident Evil not too long ago, you know, you still kind of have to get back into the tank control type of thing. It's a magic mirror. You can save your game here. Okay, so, well, magic mirror. Well, yeah, I guess I don't really have anything yet, so yeah, we'll go and save it. Why not? Ooh, they give us a ton of slots. Unlike the PS2 era where we had to have our memory cards, we could only save in so many slots. So, of course, it could be the same amount, but yeah, just gotta remember this is an action game. I can't dick around too much. I have to be careful about talking and all that other stuff. But yeah, easy point of the game for the most part. Circles for absorbing, as you can tell when he holds his hand there. Squares for attack, and then see, R1 is for blocking, or what? Maybe it's L1 is blocking. Well, then what's R1? Are they both block? Looks like stances. Okay, so L1's block, and then R1's probably a different stance, or something like that. Or maybe parrying. I don't remember parrying being a thing in this game, but I could be wrong. Uh-oh, looks like we got zombie skeleton thingies who killed that poor dude. Yeah, it looks like I don't know if the original game had this, but it looks like there's kind of a slight lock-on. If by pressing square, he kind of just attacks the closest dude. Luckily, these guys are just bare bones dudes, so shouldn't... Ooh, your soul is mine! Finish him! You know. Yeah, I don't think there's... Oh, poor dude, he died. He died. Why did he die? Because he tried to poke a thing with a spear and realized those undead creatures could probably grab it. But what else are you going to do, man? Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, just a little bit of a quick introduction for, you know, fighting those creatures, and then boom, on to the next thing. But, yeah. Whoa.
Hurry! Monsters! Close the door, now!
But someone is there.
Get him!
Thanks, guys. Thank a whole lot. Yeah, well, survival of the fittest, am I right? But you know what the weird thing about this is that I forgot that this game had English voice acting in it. It's because I'm so used to most modern Japanese games. Okay, so I've gotten hit a few times already, but and I also remember the game has, like, if you're close by, you can insta-kill certain creatures, not all of them. I was expecting this game to be in Japanese in the remake, because most modern Japanese games now do a Japanese voices and just English subtitles, and very rarely do they get English voice actors, because, you know, they'd have to pay them to do that, so a lot of times they'll just leave the Japanese in. So can we even get out?
Open the door! I've killed all the monsters!
He killed?
Huh?
What should we do?
Yeah, thanks for nothing, wimps.
You! Ah! Sorry.
We are very sorry. Please forgive us.
What happened to you?
They came out of nowhere and attacked us.
The keep may have also been attacked by them.
The keep is ahead of us that way?
Right. The forest road there is a shortcut to the keep.
I see.
You guys look like a raggedy bunch, huh? Well then. Anyway, well, looks like Princess Yuki is getting further and further away from her grasp and having to do with these monsters and these subpar humans here. Looks like it's going to be trouble on the way, but I think as the samurai, the cool, badass samurai as we appear to be, I think we can handle what comes our way. But what awaits Samnosake on his way towards saving Princess Yuki? What new demons, devils, and people who are afraid of the devils or demons will do to impede our way? Find out next time in the next episode of Onimusha Warlords, the Remastered edition. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.